Good morning, folks. It's Dan, the DIY man from Lake Orion, Michigan. Anyway, while I wait for my wife to pick out a color for my next project, I thought we'd talk about a dilemma that we all face on projects around the house, and that's DIY versus HID. So, what's HID? That's hire it done. In fact, there's a radio station in town that has a program on this. The gentleman that runs the show does a really good job on it. And it covers everything from vetting your vendors to evaluating quotes, dealing with timelines, dealing with the contractor when he's not on the timeline, hitting the targets, dealing with unsatisfactory work, that sort of thing. So there's obviously a lot that goes into hiring it done. I personally hate to hire a contractor. I like to do most of the projects around my house, but there are times when I have to resort to that, especially on jobs that I no longer care to do, drywall being one of them. It's tough work, and as I get older, it's just hard on my back. So I'd rather hire that done. I'm happy to write the check for a good job. Also, painting. I'm not a big fan of, even though I do a lot of spraying of furniture in a spray booth, I don't like painting walls. And, some of our ceilings in our place are quite high and safety comes into play. So I prefer to outsource that. But even doing so, which is something we just finished doing, I wasn't too happy with the job. It came on good references. I thought I did my due diligence, but in the end, I wasn't very pleased with the job. And I think that's one of the reasons that I hate going down that path, because I am very, very particular, as many of you are. And in most cases, I think I can do a better job than the contractor. Usually, they're on the clock, so to speak, and time is money. And in my case, I work on something until I'm happy with the finished product, which is the case in a DIY situation. Also, the hiring it done, HID, it's no, there's an expense associated with that, especially with a quality job. And that's why I think that when you feel you pay a lot of money for a good job and don't get one, it's very disheartening. And anyway, so that's why I do a lot of DIY. And I've accelerated some of my projects because I don't know if many of you have been to a furniture store lately, but as my wife redoes our place here, first time I walked into a furniture store to look at furniture, they asked me did I know about the lead times? And I said, no. What are you talking about? And they said, well, it's anywhere from 6 months to a year and a half. And I kidded my wife and I said, well, we could change our whole decor in that amount of time. But all kidding aside, I really didn't want to wait that long. And so in the case of our furniture, I'm actually hiring it done on some of it, which is the upholstering. And I have no experience doing upholstering, and I really don't care to learn how to do it. So I guess I have to write another check for that. But again, I did my due diligence, and hopefully this gentleman will do a good job for us. Plus, he can do it in about 2 weeks' time once the furniture is delivered. But you do have to wait in a queue, and that's coming up here shortly for our furniture to be done. But the other furniture we have is good furniture. By the way, when you have a furniture reupholstered, if you have good furniture, it's worth reupholstering. You're not necessarily saving a lot of money compared to maybe buying a lesser quality piece, but if the furniture has good bones, then I think it's worth it. But back to the other furniture we have, which is a lot of wood furniture, very good furniture. So I have done now the dining room set, the buffet table that goes along with that, and an armoire, and they all came out beautifully. And as I said, I've got some more projects in the queue, and looking forward to doing those as well. But aside from saving money, that's one of the things, but you get a lot of gratification, at least I do. And, you're learning things along the way that you can apply to other projects. And it's, for me, it's kind of a hobby. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you all, and hope to have some more videos to share with you regarding some future projects that I've got in the queue. So if you like what you hear, subscribe to my channel, or even post a like, and I'll be talking to you soon. Take care.